We got two things to talk about, and one thing involves an apology on our part.
Yes.
Okay.
Which one do you want to start with?
Let's start with the fight.
Yeah, because President Trump went squarely after his predecessor on The Apprentice. That would be Arnold Schwarzenegger, and he did it at the National Prayer Breakfast, which seems like an odd place to do it, except that he did work in a prayer while ripping into Arnold for the ratings on the new Celebrity Apprentice.
They hired a big movie star, Arnold Schwarzenegger, to take my place. And we know how that turned out. The ratings went right down the tubes. It's been a total disaster. And Mark will never, ever bet against Trump again. And I want to just pray for Arnold if we can for those ratings, okay?
Wow. How? I just...
At the National Prayer Breakfast, ladies and gentlemen.
How was that? What did that... I mean, Mark Burnett was there, so maybe that was the end.
Mark Burnett is the co-creator with Donald Trump of The Apprentice, who came out and saying, I can't support Trump late in the election campaign last year. And that's what he meant by never bet against Trump. But I think they've definitely mended their fences, the two of them. But as for Arnold, he is just taking shots left and right. And one of the things that doesn't make sense about this, among many others, is that Donald Trump profits when that show does well. And it almost sounds like he's licking his chops and saying, aha, this show is not doing well.
Everybody has to have priorities. Is it more about your bottom line, or is it about your ego?
Well, he's president of the United States, so I don't quite get the ego thing.
It shouldn't be either of those things, right?
What?
Guys, this is the ultimate PR move. I mean, Trump is he's blowing this up. It's been great press for Celebrity Apprentice. Even though he's trashing it, people are now going to tune in because they want to see how bad it is or what's going on.
I want to say that. Look,
usually you say, "Wow, a show's sinking in the ratings. I want to watch that show." I mean,
if that were the case, Arnold Schwarzenegger certainly isn't taking it that way because. Not too long after Donald Trump made those comments, Arnold Schwarzenegger had a response, pretty sharp-tongued one.
Hey, Donald, I have a great idea. Why don't we switch jobs? You take over TV because you're such an expert in ratings, and I take over your job. And then people can finally sleep comfortably again.
In your mouth?
Well,
that's what we say.
I mean, I don't know. I mean,
that's a pretty. By
the way, Arnold legally cannot become president of the United States.
Right, he can't. Yeah.
But that aside, it's just weird to me that, he got the ultimate prize. Donald Trump got the ultimate prize.
Which one got the ultimate prize?
Donald Trump got the ultimate prize, and it's so interesting that he's a creature of television. So, I mean, The Apprentice rang so loud in his world and psyche.
Harvey, be serious for a second. Donald Trump, there's no one who gets at Donald Trump who he does not clap back at. This has been his thing. This has been his MO.
Right, but Arnold didn't pick a fight with him. Arnold didn't pick the fight. Both times it was him going after Arnold.
I get it, but at the same time, it's just another way for him to kind of inflate himself. I feel like this is not about anything else other than sort of Donald Trump himself. And we've seen him do this before. This is not out of character for him at all.
Well, he's done it with people who have been adversaries. Arnold has not really been his adversary. He's actually said, give him a chance, all of this stuff. So Arnold's been very conciliatory with Donald Trump. And that's what I find particularly weird about this thing.
Why is Donald Trump
he's mended all these fences with Mark Burnett for sure. So it's just weird to me that this is going on.
Hey everyone, this is Ivy from Dallas. Hey, I agree. Donald Trump is just doing another stunt to keep himself relevant. He's a horrible president, and he's only been in office 20 minutes. And I say, let's sign a petition and get Arnold Schwarzenegger in there because we're already at the bottom of the barrel. So why not try Arnold?
Okay. Well, that's her opinion.
Okay. Now I want to explain something that we did, and when we're wrong, we're wrong, and we were wrong. We did a story this morning on the website saying Donald Trump has changed Black History Month and made it National African American History Month.
Because he issued a proclamation saying that used the words that I, as president, declare this National African American History Month.
So it seemed, like a change. It was unclear why. We actually called somebody from the administration who told us, well, look, I mean, African American is the way it is referred to. There's a new museum. It's the African American Museum. So here's what we found out. This is, again, history is so important. Now we have looked back, and every president for decades in the official proclamation making it a holiday, or not acknowledging the month,
right.
They've called it African American History
called it
Month,
either national,
not Black.
They've called it either National African American History Month, or there have been a couple who have called it Black
Afro-American,
and then in parentheses Afro-American, so you could have your choice.
But
hasn't changed.
even President Obama has called it African American History Month, so it was not a change.
The confusion
but
comes.
the colloquial
Right.
way of referring to it has been
That
Black History
Almost
Month.
all the presidents have referred to it. Even Donald Trump, even Barack Obama have referred to it when they're speaking as Black History Month.
And we should say Donald Trump just 2 days ago did call it Black History Month.
Right.
Okay. Make sure to subscribe to TMZ Live to keep up to date on the latest entertainment news.
And if you want to keep watching, click on one of these videos right now.